Hey, we're gonna get right into it. My name is Sherry V, and I have been a loctician for 22 years. And the question that I always get is, what do I do to build my clientele? Or how do you handle certain situations? Or what is the best techniques to color locks? And so I get a lot of questions. But I I'll answer anything. But I wrote a book called 100K Loctician. And the book explains everything, talking about my experiences and everything that I have gathered in the last 22 years being a loctician. Okay. There are a few keys to being a loctician. I'm gonna just go down the table of contents so we can get a better view of exactly what's in the book. So in chapter one, it says becoming a loctician. In chapter one, we talk about going to school, the basic techniques, formulas for washing hair, formulas for conditioning, coloring hair types, things like that. In chapter two is finding your clientele. We go into depth about places and of where you find your clients at. If you're looking for high end clients, you go to high end places. If you are marketing on Craigslist, then those are the type of clients that you're going to attract. Chapter three, we talk about how to set your price. I do get tons of questions on how much to charge. With the internet and with YouTube, with TikTok, it's so many people charging so many, either low prices or outlandish prices, but that's all in the stylist. But in the book, it does show you and tell you how to set your pricing. And just, personally for myself, I set my prices based off my demographic. If I'm in Jacksonville, then I set my prices according to Jacksonville. If I go to Atlanta or LA or I'm in New York, then I set my prices based off of the area that I'm in because they are used to whatever their prices is in that area. So that's how I kind of go about doing it for myself. Chapter four is customer service. You have to have customer service when you're talking to people. When you're in the service industry, customer service comes along with it. You're talking to people, you won't get everything right. So you have to know how to resolve conflict. You have to know how to speak to people. You have to make sure your tone is correct. Even if the client is wrong, you still have to be able to take some type of accountability because it is your business. Okay, so customer service plays a huge role because your customer service leads to your word of mouth, and your word of mouth leads to your next client. So you have to be mindful of how you treat your clients, right or wrong. Okay, chapter five, we talk about locking techniques. Now, we all know you have tons of interlocking, crocheting, palm rolling, all these different locking techniques. So I go into depth and tell you about the top three techniques that works across the board with any type of client's hair: straight, curly, semi-straight, relaxed, half natural, half relaxed, half color, half not, any type of hair. Okay, we go into depth about that. Okay, and chapter seven is chapter six is about business integrity. Um, there is a level of integrity that you got to have about your business. Period. There are some things that will and will not go for your business. Period. No matter what happens. Right or wrong or indifferent, there are certain principles that you have to stand on your business. So that's a whole nother thing. That's a one-on-one, case by case, type of scenario. But we can get into that later. All right. The next chapter is business finances. Huge, huge. You have to know your money, know where it's going, know what's coming in, and what's going out. Huge. If you do not know where your money is coming in at or where it's going out, more importantly, then you're going to fail at your business at some point. Or I won't say fail, I'll take that back. You will hit a roadblock about your finances. You're going to look up one day and say, well, why am I not doing this? Why am I not doing that? Or I want to remodel. Where's my money? Why am I working so hard and I don't see my money? Why my product spending is, how much am I spending on my products? How much is going towards my light bill on top of my rent? How much money do I have after I pay my business expenses for myself and my personal life? These are the questions that you have to ask yourself and that you have to know when it comes down to your business finances. So in the book, we get into it about how to save money, how to count your money, ways of saving, different things that helps you with your business finances because it is huge. Okay. Next chapter is go get it. When I say you have to go get it, you gotta have that passion. You gotta have that dog in you that says that no matter what, I'm going to build my business. You have to get out and network and talk to people so they can know what you are doing in your business. We get caught up in letting social media fool us, thinking that because we have 6,000 followers, that will translate to dollars in our pocket, and it does not. If those clients are not in your area, then it's just fluff. It's just fluff on your social media to make you look good. At the end of the day, if the dollars are not banked and the money is not coming through your doors and the clients are not sitting in your chair, then you got to go get it. The way I think anybody with locks, everybody is my client. And there's not a day that I will be broke. There's not a day that my family would need something and I can't go get it when my gift is in my hands. Okay, so you got to have that in you and you got to go and get it. Don't rely completely on social media thinking that, oh, just because I post one or two times a day, that's going to have people knocking your door down and ringing your phone off the hook, which it will help. But there are just as many people out in the streets, in the grocery stores, at the gas station, at the drive-thru at the restaurants, the waiters at the restaurants, people downtown in corporate America that do not know who you are. You need to get out, network, and talk to them. There are other business owners that don't know who you are that will help you send you your next client. Your word of mouth is going to go further than you could even begin to stretch with networking and social media. Okay, so you got to get out. You got to get out. You got to get out. You got to get out and talk to people. And the last chapter, we talk about resources. Okay, in your resources, we want to talk about different streams of income. Okay, where are you going to get your money from? How do you take one skill and branch it off to 7 streams of income? Okay, because you can do hair. Prime example, I'm a loctician. I've written a book. I have a hair product line, a salon. That's 3. I educate. That's 4. I go into other health and wellness that has ventured off into the health and wellness that has become another stream of income. So I'm on 4 to 5 streams of income from one skill. Okay, so you have to know where your resources are, and and in the book we go into depth about kickstarting you on those resources and how to change what you do every day into a resource for money. How to use your YouTube, how to use your social media, how to start your products, things like that. And I don't mean I'm just telling you how to start it. Like, we're giving away um, vendors, manufacturers, just everything that we possibly know. So I am telling you, if you want to up your game on being a loctician, even if you've already been in the game a year, 2, 10 years, it doesn't matter. Get the book. Get the book. And it'll help you up your game a little bit more in the industry, because everybody do things different ways. You know, the way I do things is not the way that you may do things, and the way you do things may not be the way that I do things. At the same time, we still can learn from each other. So those are a few things in the chapter rundown of the 100K Loctician book. It is available on Amazon. You can just type in 100K Loctician and it'll pop right up. It is available on ebook as well and on hardback. I'm a hardback cover girl, so I keep my book on me. I keep my book on me. And then there's a bonus in the back. See if I can. So the bonus in the back, or even for example, let me show you this one with locking skills and techniques. I go into depth and show you exactly the tools that you need, where to get them from, how to get them, what they look like. I mean, it is down to the crumbs of how to up your game and be making on your way to making $100,000 a year being a loctician. Okay, this is not something that I'm just talking about. I live this life and I have lived it on this level for quite some time, for a few years actually. So it's not, you know, and I didn't start there. So even in the book, I go into how to start at 50,000 and walk you all the way through how to get to $100,000 in being a loctician. Okay, and it's out here. There is no reason, if you are gifted and you are talented, that you should be broke. No reason. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will go into depth about the chapters a little later. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them in the comments. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment as well. If you like the page, just go ahead and subscribe, and then I'll see you guys back here for the next video. And again, if you want the book, it is 100K Loctician, and you can find it on Amazon. Just type in 100K Loctician. All right, see y'all later.